Hey YouTube, judging by the box you already know what this is. It's an unboxing, kind of keyword there. It's kind of an unboxing because it's actually like a re-unboxing. It's a Victorinox, as you can tell by the box. It's kind of hard to view the box because I got this light right over my head. And I'm using the kit 18 to 55 lens, which low light performance is shitty at best. And with this overhead light, it's a pain in the ass because the only other light is behind me, and then everything looks dark, so it's junk. But it's kind of an unboxing, kind of a re-unboxing. This was actually at the factory for about a week, because I live about 25 to a half hour from the North American headquarters for Victorinox, Swiss Army. You know, they got everything there. Little Night Eyes #1 S beaner. I did this mod also on my one-handed trekker. I still have to clip the end I don't have on there like this, because it's just easier to get in and out of the pocket. But I'll do that later. This is the, I don't even know what model this is actually. It was my uncle's. I was close with him. He gave this one to me when I was like 7. Now it's got your can opener, your wire stripper thing there. It's got your can opener. It's got it's got your scissors, your Swiss Army scissors. Everyone's reviewed Swiss Army knives with everything, so I'm just gonna quick run through what's in it. No specs or anything, because it's a 3 1/4 inch model, I think. This is a 3 1/4 inch or 3 1/2 inch. That is the 3 1/4, 3 1/2 inch actually. It's a 3 1/2 inch standard model. It's got your fish descaler, dehooker, debowler, whatever the hell it is. It's got your large and small blade. And this blade was actually replaced because it was beat to hell because my uncle had a thing for grinding knives on a grinding wheel. But he didn't know what he was up to with them. So yeah, I held his edge for about 3 days and then it was shitty again. But this went in. Everything was grimy. When I opened the blade, I heard it just like I heard shit inside grinding. It went in with only the pen, which was also replaced. The scales were beaten. I liked the scales because they were beat to hell and they were nice, and it wasn't reflective like this. It was matte because it was just beat to hell. I actually got this in today, and the thing with the black is, it is kind of shiny, but it shows everything. It shows fingerprints, shows little scratches and this and that. As you can tell, it's already a little scratched up, but it was a lot worse. Like up here, this was cracked a little bit. But it went in with only the pen. It didn't have the toothpick or the tweezers. It came back with new tweezers, new pen, new toothpick. Everything was oiled. Oh, on the back here you got the T-bar screwdriver for the Phillips, and you got your hole punch reamer thing, which was not sharpened. This is actually an older knife, so I want to show you something. Compared with the new one-handed trekker, if you look at the reamer on this, it's actually sharp. One-handed trekker is on the left. And if I can get this, I'll show you, but if you look at the two reamers, the one on the one-handed trekker is kind of sharpened, where the one, I think this is a Huntsman model. The reamer in the Huntsman has an eye hook for, I'm assuming, for sewing, but it's not as sharp. Like this reamer is. This one, if you got into a fight and you punch someone with this reamer, you're drawing blood. You might kill someone because it's sharp, but you're gonna hurt yourself too because it is sharp where your fingers sit. But it isn't sharp, but whatever. But I got this back from this Victorinox factory. What I did not know is that Victorinox actually has a lifetime warranty on it. And if the blade is dull, a tool snaps, tool bends, whatever, you can mail in your Swiss Army knife and they will clean it, polish it, replace anything that has to be replaced, resharpen it, everything for free. You just have to pay on the postage. You can write down what you want done, resharpen blade, clean this, clean that, oil everything, and they will do it, no problem. they'll replace everything that's MIA, like toothpick and tweezers, because I didn't have those in here. They'll replace it for free, for no charge, which is really nice on Victorinox's part. I have to give them that. But yeah, it's kind of an unboxing, kind of a re-unboxing. I don't know which one I call it, but I'm pleased with Victorinox for that reason and that reason only. Because they've been around for so long, they know what the fuck they're doing, and they will replace anything in this knife at no charge. They actually replaced the scales. I told them that if they, you know, I actually stopped in with it and I was talking to the guy, and I told him if he could use the same scales on it because they were loose, like you could hold it and you could wobble the scale and you could hear the thing wobbling. I told him if he could use the same scales, please do, but he tried and he couldn't, so I don't blame him for that. That I understand, because those things were pretty bad. Something just popped off my tripod. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out later. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out, so I'm gonna end this video to figure that out, but I do like Victorinox because of that. And I really like them because they finally made a knife that has a lock in it. Even if it is left to right, not right to left like most liner locks. But other than that, they make good knives. I do recommend them. For cheap knives, they make great knives. But that's about it, YouTube. So stay classy and have a good one.